What's up guys, this is Cody here, and today I'm going to be showing you the best tweaks of the week. Now before we get started with the tweaks, the first thing I want to mention is this theme called Aveya. This is a really cool theme, very minimalistic, and you'll actually see it as we go through the video, but I just wanted to mention that. Also, of course, if you want this wallpaper, I'll put this on my Twitter. So to kick this list off, the first tweak we have here is called Heart Transplant. So what Heart Transplant does is while you're in Apple Music, and let's just say that you're playing some random song. So we're just going to tap on this. We'll tap on Breaking Up. I'm not breaking up with anybody, but if we start tapping on these songs and we start to play something, let's just say that we're going to play this right here. So now let's go ahead and bring this up, and you'll see that we have the heart right here. But if we tap on the heart, this is actually going to add this to our library. So if we minimize this, go into My Music, you'll notice that we have CeeLo Green right here, and then we have that song right there. So it's really as simple as that. All you have to do is tap on the heart of a song that's playing, and it's going to directly add it to your music. So really cool. So the next tweak we have here is called BiggerPhotoPreview. So this is actually only going to affect your Twitter application. So if we swipe over here and open that up, you'll see right here that we're actually going to have bigger previews of photos in our timeline, as you can see right there. So this is basically just going to give you larger previews of photos and videos in your timeline. But if we were to take a look at what they normally look like, I actually took a screenshot, you can see quite a bit smaller than what we have here. Next up, we have a tweak called BlurBoard. Now what this tweak does is blur out the background of your keyboard. So there's actually quite a few different settings that you can set up within the settings panel here. So you'll see that first of all, you just need to enable it. You can change your transparent level, but you'll notice right here that this option works only if the keyboard style is disabled. So this toggle right here. But if you tap on this and toggle this on, you can actually change the keyboard style, and you have 5 different options right here. Now, from what I've used, I would actually prefer using the dark blur, just because if you're using something like transparent or semi-transparent, you can actually see words behind the keyboard. So it makes things look all jumbled up just because you can see words and keys on top of it. But you'll notice right here that this is what the dark blurred keyboard looks like, and I think it just looks pretty good, as you can see right there. If we bring it up in the spotlight right here, you can see it looks a little bit different. But let's just say that we were going to open up our notes here, and I'll show you what that looks like as well. So if you like this style, definitely check it out. Now the next tweak we have here is a tweak called KeySwipe. Now what this does is allow you to swipe up or down on the keyboard in order to switch your keyboard. So for instance, we're on our regular keyboard right here, but if I swipe up just like that, then we're going to get our emojis. Now if I swipe back down on the keyboard, then we're going to go back to our original keyboard. So it just depends on how many keyboards that you actually have installed and how many you swipe between. But one thing to keep in mind is if you have a swipe gestured keyboard, it's probably not going to work. So for instance, if we swipe up right here and we swipe up again, now we're on our NIN type keyboard. So if I swipe up, you can see that it's actually just going to record those as swipes on the keyboard. So that's just something to keep in mind if you download this tweak. Next, we have a pretty cool passcode tweak, and it's called Epicenter. So you'll see right here, if we go to our lock screen and swipe over, this right here is Epicenter. So obviously we have basically like a dial right here of all of the numbers, and you would just type in your passcode in order to obviously unlock your device. So for instance, if mine is 0000, we would tap the 0, and you'll notice that it actually goes down into this lock button. And if you enter the correct button, then it's actually going to increase the size of that lock. And then once we type it in completely, it's going to unlock. Now in this tweak, you actually have the ability to change a few different things. One being the shape of the actual icons or the buttons, and you can change the corner radius just by swiping that over. And then you can also change the size of Epicenter completely. And obviously you will want to enable it right here. You can also scramble the number position. So if you toggle that on, it's just going to make it harder to guess your passcode if people are looking over your shoulder and seeing what you're actually typing in. And then right here you have use button location. So if you actually toggle this on, then it's not going to matter what number you actually press. The only thing that matters is where that number would actually be. So for instance, if we go to our lock screen right now, you'll see when I swipe over that all the numbers are all scrambled up. But if I tap right here 4 times, then you'll see it's actually going to unlock because that's where the 0 normally is. So just another layer of defense against those peeping toms. And last but not least, we have a tweak called SmartSourcePrompt. Now this tweak is actually going to make your life a whole lot easier, especially if you watch my perfect jailbroken iPhone setup videos, just because you may have to add a whole lot of different repos. This is going to allow you to add multiple repos at the exact same time to Cydia. So for instance, let's just go ahead and go into Evernote here, and you can see that I have 4 repos. So if I wanted to use this tweak, I am going to select all of these, copy them, and then when I go over into Cydia and open that up, you can see we tap on edit, we tap on add, and you'll see right here that it gives us a pop-up. It says multiple sources found. So then if we just tap on add match sources right there, then it's going to add those sources. So it's as simple as that. No more adding one repo at a time to Cydia. So that's all I got for the best tweaks of the week. Let me know what you guys think about these tweaks and theme in the comments below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button. If you guys want to see more of my videos, then go ahead and subscribe. Alright guys, until next time, peace.